Sa totoo lamang ay we are worried but we are not scared that Mr. Erwin Tulfo, who claims to be the new chairman of the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, is presiding over this investigation. Kasi po, inaakusahan siya, pero siya rin ang mag-iimbestiga at eventually siya rin ang magdedesisyon. He is the accused or respondent, so to speak, but he is the investigator and the judge rolled into one. Sa isang demokrasya po ay na merong functioning judicial system ay hindi nyo po makikita yung kanyang pangyayari. Na kung sino pa yung akusado, siya pa ang mag-iimbestiga at siya pa ang magdedesisyon kung sino ang nagsisinungaling at kung sino ang nagsasabi ng totoo. And of course, by human nature, we don't expect Mr. Erwin Tulfo to admit his guilt. And therefore, by human nature also, it is predictable that he will cite all of us as liars. And pursuant to his power as chairman of the committee, and that is debatable, he can cite us in contempt, he can punish us, and he can send us to jail. And for these purposes po, I will cite to you Section 18 po of the same Senate Resolution number 5. Nakalagay po dito, 18, no? Contempt. Contempt. Makikita nyo dito, ang sinasabi, ito, babasahin ko po. The chairman, with the concurrence of at least one member, may punish or cite in contempt any witness before the committee who disobeys any order of the committee or refuses to be sworn or to testify or to answer a proper question by the committee or any of its members or testifies falsely or evasively. Sa tingin nyo ba, sasabihin ni Mr. Erwin Tulfo that we are testifying truthfully? Sasabihin niya yan, you are testifying falsely. And what is the consequence of that? Contempt. And once you are cited in contempt, itong rule po na ito ay inamend ng Senate. We have resolution number 145. Senate resolution number 145. Ang matindi po ikukulong kami. No? Ito, a contempt of the committee shall be deemed a contempt of the Senate. Such witness may be ordered by the committee to be detained in such place as it may designate